You guys are already down to 2 people? How quickly does that happen with this band?
Seriously, we already lost a man? Come on.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Apparently Matt was freshening up, as the ladies like to say.
At least Matt's delightful.
It's a thrill, as always, to welcome our next guest to the Kevin and Bean Show. As we've talked about, Travis, I think when you were in here a couple months ago talking music, I think we were reminiscing that you guys have been coming in for over 20 years on the Kevin and Bean Show, and it's always so much fun to see you, and we're pleased to open up the new chapter for Blink-182, stopping by KROQ for the second day in a row, by the way. Hey, Mark. Hey, Travis. Hey, Matt. Good morning to all of you.
Morning.
Good morning.
You guys just slept in the parking lot after Stryker's show yesterday, I hope, right? Why bother going home?
I normally sleep in your parking lot.
You're the guy?
I'm the guy.
That's weird.
So we have so much ground we want to cover, so
Okay.
many things we want to talk about. First, though, congratulations on Bored to Death, which is freaking awesome.
Thank you very much. We're very happy with it. Thank you.
I was listening yesterday when Stryker played it, and I was like, oh, my God, this is better than I even thought it was going to be. And you guys have set such high expectations.
Wow, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. It's what we do. Pretty much what we do is we blow people away with our music and surpass their expectations and leave people agape.
Now, what happened yesterday that you guys can't keep any type of secret? What was going on with the
I'm
song
also,
and the
I'm
tour?
also fascinated with how your day unfolded yesterday.
Well,
The artwork, everything in your world exploded.
Yeah, well, we were at rehearsal, and we had planned for months now to come in and play the song this morning on your show. But the way that the internet works is somebody at our management office posted the lyric video of the song and didn't make it private or password protected until today. So it was just up there.
Right.
A lot of times
up?
people get hacked or things like that, but what happened in our case is we just put it up on accident.
So you're saying that it was up, and then it was going to kick in with a password today when it was released? That's
No, you're supposed to. Yeah, that's it. You're supposed to put it up with a password. You're supposed to put it up so it's invisible, or if you need access to it as a password. But instead, our guy just posted it.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a hardworking guy, and it was an honest mistake.
Honest mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so how did you find out about it?
I found out about it because we had just finished rehearsal, and I literally picked up my phone to check my messages, and there was all these alerts of people saying, I love the new Blink song. But the thing is, these are all friends of mine, and so I thought maybe they had heard it through the label or heard it through somebody in the studio or something like that, but I looked, and I pushed on the link, and it was just there.
There it was.
There it was.
How about that?
Yeah.
For everybody to see.
So then you guys say, well, let's hop in the van and head on over to KROQ.
So as I'm getting that, as I'm like looking at my phone and seeing all this stuff, I get a text from Lisa Warden from KROQ,
our music director,
saying, "I'm so excited for you guys to come in tomorrow. Can't wait. So excited." And I literally went, "The song just leaked." And she's all, "Ha ha ha ha, funny." No, for real. And then so we came yesterday and hung out with Stryker and played the song then and put it all up last night. Everybody hustled and made. We were served lemons, and Travis made lemonade.
Nice.
Yep.
It's like having Beyonce in
It
there.
is.
Yes,
It's
it is.
just like having Beyonce.
All right, so let me ask you this, Travis, and that is, you've been sitting on this song for a while. It's finally unleashed to the world. Did you spend last night online seeing what the reaction was from fans around the world? What was that experience like, finally having people hear it?
You know, I didn't do that. I don't like going on the online and seeing what people say too much. It was one of the first songs we recorded with Feldman. And I've lived with it so long, I already know how I feel about it. I think it was a really great first representation of what the band sounded like, and really great first single. But besides like little rumblings of, you know, just speaking to friends saying they liked it, I didn't really look and go in the comments and see what everyone said, you know?
How long has Bored to Death been done?
It was the first song we wrote.
Yeah, first song we wrote.
No kidding.
It's been done since early January.
I'd like to say congratulations on keeping it a secret for this long.
Thanks.
Until yesterday.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, Beyonce recorded an entire album, shot an entire movie based around the album, and kept it totally secret, and nothing leaked, and we can't even, like, get our, like, artwork.
I mean, technically that's true.
Secret.
Technically that's true.
And by the way, Travis is totally misstating. Last night he has his gnarly gaming chair with like speakers in the headset and gaming, like a little earpiece microphone.
Like Dave Grohl's throne that he uses when he has
And
a
like
leg.
4 different screens with gaming mouses, just looking at all the comments.
All right, now Matt Skiba, first of all, welcome to the Kevin and Bean Show. Great to have you on and finally meet you. Tell me your recollections of January when you guys are putting that song together. It was the first song you guys recorded for this new record. Tell me what that period was like for you.
Well, we spent a couple months writing on our own. So we had, I don't know, like 20, 30 songs or something, just demos that we did at Travis's studio. So we weren't sure where they were going to go, and immediately with Feldman, we went in there, and it was just it was magic.
How does that work? How does his inclusion into this group make things so much easier?
And he's your producer, we should mention,
Right.
for folks who aren't familiar with the name. Okay.
He kept us really focused on writing a Blink record. We would come in and work on stuff, and he's really good at getting us focused on writing catchy things. And
what would happen if you didn't have a producer like that? Do you all of a sudden become The Weeknd or something? I mean, what was the fear of what would happen if you didn't have somebody saying, "Hey, be Blink"?
The Weeknd.
Then all the albums sound like Neighborhood, in my opinion. No, I mean, John Feldman was super instrumental in fusing everything together. We had done like 19 or 20, 20, 30 songs, and then I really wanted to get Feldman in the mix because he's a great producer, and we hadn't worked with anyone since Jerry Finn, who was awesome. Mm-hmm. And I think we were so close to him, and he was so great. And Matt worked with him too in other bands as well. I think it was hard to think about replacing him or getting someone else in the mix. But I'd have to say John Feldman has come the closest to it feeling like that. He killed it with this record, and he was just great, man. Extra set of eyes and ears. He was awesome.
And personality and chemistry and so many things come into play when you're talking about making music, right?
Yeah, he's great.
There's such a big thing with working with a producer that it has to click on so many levels. He has to get the best performance out of each person, and everybody needs something different, and everybody has different ideas, and it takes a very special person to be able to navigate all that and to get creative energy, good creative energy out of people.
I'm so in awe of you guys coming in and going, and like Matt said, we wrote separately for a couple of months, and then we put our ideas together, and you ended up having 30, 40 different ideas for songs. I mean, what a wonderful creative place to be in, where it's not a struggle to put together 10 to make a record.
Well, what we did is we wrote all those songs, and then we threw those all away, and then walked into the studio with John and wrote whatever it was, 28 songs in a period of, and I'm not exaggerating, a period of like 3 or 4 weeks. We wrote 20-something songs. I would show
But most of those are terrible, right?
No, he's saying those are the ones they use.
These are the ones that we use. I mean, we threw away probably 4 or 5 of them, but we have so many. So I would show up at John's house at 8 o'clock in the morning, start writing, and then we would end up staying until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Is there no part of you guys that says, we worked so hard on those 20 to 30 songs, it's really difficult to toss them away?
It is difficult. For those songs, it was difficult to toss them away. And as we were going, we would say, like, okay, well, I think these are the 10 or 12 songs that are going on the record. And then we'd work more on it and go, oh, well, this song really came up, or this song really changed. And so in the end, it wasn't difficult. In the end, I think everything that we wanted to have on the record pretty much was self-evident.
Well, the track listing blew me away. I can't wait to hear some of these songs, because some of these titles, I mean, Built to This Pool. There's never been a song written called Built to This Pool. I'll tell you that.
It's true. It's actually, we wanted to come in because the surprise got blown yesterday. We came in and we wanted to premiere that song today for you guys.
Built This Pool.
Built This Pool.
Okay.
It's a song on the record. It's an important song. It's actually a song that I had kind of in my back pocket for years now, and John really helped bring it to life. So if you guys want to play it, this is Built This Pool.
Let's play it.
I want to see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool.
Wow.
Thank you.
I'd like to come over.
Thank you. Thank you very
Check
much.
out your pool immediately.
Blink-182 is here. It's Mark, Travis, and Matt. The album is called California. We'll talk some more about that coming out on July 1st, and we'll play some new Blink as well when we return. Don't forget, you're listening to us on KROQ. You can also be watching the interview with the guys and hear all the dirty stuff we talk about during the commercials, too, at Facebook Live. We'll be right back on The Kevin and Bean Show.
KROQ Winnie Rose 2016, Saturday, May 14th, Irvine Meadows Amphitheater, featuring...
Let's drop here.
Drop, cool. 4 minutes.
4
Fun,
minutes.
you guys.
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Good.
How are you guys able to ignore the new music, new music, new music, new music, new music? Everybody asking you. It's just got to drive you out of your mind.
It's good now. I mean,
Now, yeah, but
Yeah.
didn't it drive you crazy for a while?
yeah, I mean, because it's been, what, 2 years that we've been working with Matt almost, and people are like, oh, what's it going to sound like? Oh, it's not, you know, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be totally different. Is it really Blink-182? And we just went in and wrote the record that we wrote, and I think it stands on its own. So now it's good because people can hear it and make their own judgment. Rather than us saying, no, it's going to be good, it's going to be cool.
Right, take our word for it.
Yeah.
Exciting.
How's Coachella?
It was so fun.
Playing with Run the Jewels.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Main
Son of a
stage
bitch.
was
Second,
good, man.
you played second weekend.
Yeah.
So
I
did
was
Zach,
there
too.
first weekend.
Yeah, Zach killed it. He's always the great.
I was waiting for Zach.
It's weird because he's all clean shaven, so it's like, hey, it's a nice Zach.
Yeah, man, he's great. Yeah, he plays the last song. He comes out the last
Yeah.
song.
Oh,
Yeah, this week he had Big Boy, Zach, Gary Clark Jr., Gangsta Boo. It was dope.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Did you play with anyone else or just Run the
Nah,
Jewels?
just Run the Jewels.
Did you check anyone else out?
I saw your
Check out
picture
Ice
with
Cube.
Andre 3000.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it was so uncomfortable. I'm walking, and I've met Andre before a couple times, and he gets on his hands and knees and starts bowing to me.
Okay,
And
no,
I'm like,
right?
I'm like, I was like, you don't know how much I love you and Outkast. Like, I was like, get
Yeah,
up.
he's sort of a
I
genius.
was like, get up, or I'm gonna like eat dirt. You gotta do something.
You should have got lower
Yeah,
and be
this
like,
is wrong. Yeah. And then he's like, man, I just want to work together, do something. He was so cool, such a good dude. But yeah, he was actually out here. He's like, I had worked with Cuddy a couple months ago, and I guess he was in a session with Cuddy, and Cuddy was playing him some of the stuff we were working on.
No kidding.
I mean, Kid Cudi's like a guitar player, like a real guitar
Dude's
player
like
now.
yeah, really.
And yeah, when I went in, I thought he was gonna. I didn't know what to expect, but he didn't rap. He didn't touch a microphone. He just played guitar, and we jammed for a couple of hours.
Wow.
Did he say, can I join Blink? Or
Yeah, right. He's so funny.
I feel like you find yourself walking into a lot of situations like that where you have no idea what's.
Yeah, I have no idea what to do.
I like that about you.
Fun.
I think we should play Built This Pool.
Yeah.
If we have time, I think we
It's
should
gonna
play
be the summer anthem.
I think we should play
I
it
think
again.
it's safe to say.
It's a little long, but I think doing an edit.
We have an edit.
Yeah, we do have an edit.
I was surprised you had that at your fingertips, Kevin. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, he had
Yeah,
me a
Mark
CD
brought in the CD.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I heard it was inspired by Kevin and me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
I'm gonna
Same.
open my invite.
I'm gonna go
about
throw
a
up.
minute and a half.
I'll be right back.
Take off your shirt, Kev.
So Travis, I went weekend one for Coachella, and I went to Run the Jewels, and I was like, okay, Zach, you know, all these people that could come out.
And they didn't.
Nope.
I think it was just Nas and Gary Clark
Uh-huh.
Jr., right? That's cool.
You say Zach
It was
clean
still
shaven?
great. It
Yeah.
was still great.
Yeah, he has like short hair. Yeah. Zach's great, man. There was talk about him working on a new solo album with LP from Run the Jewels,
no
but
kidding.
I don't know
He's
if
a
it's
great
actually
producer, right,
started.
LP?
LP's great, yeah. And he gets it, you know. But I'd love some new Zach, you know.
Same.
Or Rage, or anything he'd be willing to put out.
Not to insult you guys, but Rage Against the Machine, best live band ever.
Oh yeah, by far.
So I would love that as well.
So good.
I never saw him play live.
Really?
Yeah, never.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're great.
But they'll come up again in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
20
hope so.
seconds.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, everybody.
Do it, everybody.
Everybody get in place.
Adorable. I want to give him a kiss.
Nobody's stopping you.
New Odd Couple, CBS tonight. The world famous KROQ. It's the Kevin and Bean Show.
And we are in studio with Blink-182.
Hi. We are worldwide and live on Facebook Live right now with Mark and Travis and Matt, hearing from fans of yours all over the world, from the Philippines, from Brazil, a lot of people listening. And it's so funny because the world is a big place and it takes a long time to tour. You can never make all the fans happy. Everybody's like, when are you coming to my town? You'd have to play like 10 shows a day for the rest of your life to hit all the places people want Blink to play. What do you think about when you start putting a tour together?
What do I think about?
Like in terms of how many places you have to go and want to go.
I want to go everywhere. I love touring. Touring's awesome. It's what we started doing, obviously playing live, and you get to see cool places and meet cool people. And
It seems like when bands put together tours that are too long, too ambitious, though, it just seems to just drain all of the life out of them after, 18 months on the road or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a tough way to live, isn't it?
It is. Touring's hard because it just gets repetitive and boring sometimes, and you just end up spending a lot of time in concrete rooms backstage. But when you get on stage, it's so awesome. It's so fun. It's always so fun to get out and play, and it's always worth all the travel and time in airports and in hotel lobbies and backstage and things like that for that hour and a half that you're on stage.
What about you, Matt? You like the touring part of it? You like the writing process?
Yeah, I mean, the studio used to be my least favorite aspect of being a musician, and now I think it's all very different. It's like once you get towards the end of making a record, you're ready to go on the road. Once you get towards the end of a tour, you're ready to go home and see your kids or your family or whatever. So, but it's all still really exciting. I think that being a musician, especially like being in a punk rock band, I think is the best job a guy could have, or a girl.
And what is it like for you three to write new music? Travis, you want to take that one?
Awesome.
How has it changed with Matt and the band, and what are the dynamics?
No, I mean, it's been awesome. Recording this album, we've known Matt for years, and Alkaline had toured with Blink for years, so we were already really familiar with Matt. We had done those shows a couple years ago with Matt. And then we really, we never said we have to go in and record. It was like a decision, we wanted to. We just kind of wanted to explore writing new music, and it was so fun, man. It was so, it was great vibes, great energy. It's the easiest work ever,
Was it obvious to you that Matt was the guy when you realized you had a position open in the band, or was there a time where you thought, well, now we got to go out and start auditioning people?
We auditioned a lot of people before we so, no, I'm just joking.
He was the only one.
Yeah,
when it happened, we had music going, and I came to Mark, and I was like, yo, the only way I could see this happening, or the only person we could do it with, would be Matt Skiba. And it wasn't like I was in conversations or talking with Matt Skiba already. It was just that it was in my head. I was like, that's the only person that could do this.
That's beautiful.
And Matt,
that would be right. Organic.
What did you feel like, Matt, when they came to you with the offer of?
I was pleasantly shocked. Mark and I, all three of us have been friends for many years, and Mark and I were talking about doing some music together here and there, just kind of side projecty stuff, and so Mark hit me up, and it wasn't necessarily out of the blue. It was like, hey, you want to have lunch? And I said, sure. And then Travis was coming to lunch, and I thought, well, something is happening. I didn't, in a
You're
million
about to
years.
get jumped, you thought?
I thought, yeah. Didn't think I was going to get jumped.
Okay.
I was hoping for it, but no, it was cool. It was just like I said, it was just pleasantly shocking, and it's still very surreal. I'm really thankful to be here right now with all you beautiful people and these two guys.
Did you ease into it? During an appetizer, you're like, hey, what's been going on with you? Or were you like, hey, before we even get a soda,
we
want to be in our band?
Blake.
Well, it was lunch, so we didn't have appetizers.
Okay.
What kind of lunch are you doing?
I think we had ordered.
Okay.
We were at Crossroads, Travis's restaurant, and and Matt came, and we ordered the food. And
I was in the other room. They were in the private room, which I didn't know existed.
Oh, yeah.
And so for 15 minits, they were waiting for me in the other room.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there like, where the hell are these guys?
They're
supposed to be professional.
They just set me up, didn't they?
And I think we'd ordered the food, and then I said, okay, here's what's going on, and talked to Matt, and he said, okay, cool.
Did you have to think about it, Matt?
I did. The only thing that I thought of was the tour dates for Alkaline Trio was at the kind of ending of album cycle, and Mark said, well, here are your tour dates. I already know them, so either you want to do this or you don't. And I said, I absolutely want to do it. As long as I'm free and don't have any prior commitments, I'm in. So I was, yeah.
What's the status of Alkaline Trio now?
We're just chilling. We did a show for Goose Island Brewery maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago in Chicago. So we'll do a show here and there, but Blink is the priority right now, of course.
Here's my follow-up lunch question, Travis. When the guys eat at your restaurant, do they have to pay full price, or do you cut them some sort of discount for being in Blink?
No, I always cover everybody. If I invite someone to dinner at Crossroads, I got the bill.
Sweet.
I'm free.
So if you guys want to go to dinner,
I mean,
breakfast,
we have to eat dinner each night. I'm saying.
Well, we don't want to go to lunch because you can't get appetizers.
Because there's no appetizers.
And if he invites you to lunch anywhere else, you're paying.
Okay. All right. Remember the secret room. That's another
secret
gift.
room.
Secret room.
Yeah, it's like the In-N-Out Burger, like the secret menu at In-N-Out Burger. There's like a secret back room there. There's secret parking. There's like secret entrances. There's like there's like a tunnel that runs from the Paul Smith store across the street underneath Melrose and pops up in the kitchen there.
There's a
I knew
vegan
Travis
arc.
was in the Illuminati. I just didn't know how far it went. Blink-182 is here on the Kevin and Bean Show. We're going to be playing Bored to Death coming up here next. This is the first single from the album called California. Let me ask you about both of those things. First of all, why is the album called California?
The album's called California because we kept referencing different parts of California in the songs. We have one song called Los Angeles, we have one song called California, we have one song called San Diego. We shout out all these Southern California bands like Bad Religion, and I don't know, we were just in a really like Southern California headspace when we were writing all the songs.
So you don't sit around and try to come up with the name of an album. You put all the music together and then just sort of let it tell you what.
The title of this album was one of the most difficult things that I've done in my entire life.
Why?
Because we were on, it went through so many different iterations. At one point we were thinking, oh, it'd be cool to do a joke title, and we came up with all these joke titles, and then we were like, well, the first song that really grabbed everybody's attention in our group was a song called Los Angeles, and then it kind of morphed into other things. And so there was this ongoing conversation about what's this album going to be called. And at one time it was Los Angeles, and at one time it was Nude Erection, and at one time it was OBGYN Kenobi, and then another time, I mean, we had all these different titles. Oh, No Hard Feelings. Get it? No?
I get it.
Okay.
I like it.
Moving on.
I'm not sure how to respond to it.
Yeah, see, your silence there is why we didn't call it that. Exactly.
Okay, all right. Now, you said on Stryker yesterday on KROQ in the afternoon that the album is coming out on July 1st, which is, and I did not source you on this, but were you kidding when you said it's the 182nd day of the year?
It is the 182nd day of the year. This year, it's actually the 183rd because every time that the Earth goes around the sun, there's like a quarter of a day, and so to compensate for that, we have what's called a leap year. And what they do is they add a day onto the year every 4 years to compensate for that quarter of a day.
We know how that works.
You're a full-on nerd. That's awesome.
So it's actually the 183rd day of the year this year, but traditionally, 3/4 of the time, it's the 182nd day of the year. So July 1st is Blink-182 Day.
I like it.
All right.
National. All right. We're getting senators to sponsor it.
I like it.
A resolution
That's
passed.
a good time to get through Congress.
Yes. Easy.
You explained California. Now tell us a little bit about the writing of Bored to Death. You talked earlier about how it was the first song you guys kind of laid down and stuff. Because we're going to play it next year on the Kevin and Bean Show. What's the impetus of Bored to Death? Because you guys don't strike me as ever being bored to death.
No, it was just that song came together so quickly. It was literally I think the first day that we got in the studio with John, and we had this idea and started putting it together. And Travis had played scratch drums on it, and Matt had done stuff, and we had written the lyrics. And then it was probably like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and it was just me and John in the studio. And I just had an idea. I'm like, I got an idea for a bridge, and I started writing all these words down. I think I met her at the minute that the rhythm was set down, and I wrote that out, and it was just really an easy day at the studio.
Yeah, I think we knocked out 2 or 3 songs that first day.
Wow.
And that was one of the ideas.
That's amazing. Well, it's fast becoming on the short list of people's favorite Blink song, just judging from the reaction we saw yesterday when you played it here on KROQ. And we're going to play it again and talk more with the guys when we return. Don't forget, you can hear us right now on KROQ. You can stream us through KROQ.com. And if you'd like, you can actually watch at Facebook Live. We'll play some Blink and talk more with Blink when we return right after this on KROQ.
It's a beautiful day to save. You'll save more at a Norm Reed Superstore.
Honda's Dream Garage sales event is going on now at the Norm Reeves Honda Superstore. And it's never been easier to drive home in your new Dream Honda with super prices on a super selection of over 5,000 new Hondas available. And every new Norm Reeves Honda is backed by our exclusive price protection guarantee, which states if you can find the same new Honda for less within 5 days, Norm Reeves will pay you the difference or buy your vehicle back. Visit the Norm Reeves Honda Superstore with 4 super convenient locations: Huntington Beach, West Covina, the Irvine Auto Center, and the #1 Honda store in the USA in the Cerritos Auto Square. Find us online at normreeveshonda.com. As per American Honda New Vehicle Sales 2015.
You can spend a lot of time shopping for major appliances and plumbing fixtures, or you can go straight to Pacific Sales and get exactly what you want. Choose from an unbelievable selection of kitchen and home products from entry-level to luxury and everything in between. Brands like Viking, Thermador, Samsung, Toto, Kohler, and more. Visit PacificSales.com for a location near you. Unbelievable selection, expert service, unbeatable price. Pacific Sales.
I was born on the steps of my mother's high school. She was 15 years old, but I was raised by 3 strong women.
Sergeant Amata Tingarides of the LAPD grew up surrounded by hope, words, and song.
Every day they read to me and sang to me.
A child's brain is more than 80% developed by age 3, so talk, read, and sing to them from the moment they're born.
Now, I work to help kids be the best they can be.
Talk, read, sing. It changes everything. Go to first5california.com to learn more.
For many years, you've seen the ads from the satellite TV companies, and they sound pretty good too. Satellite TV for $19.99. But the truth is, satellite customers always end up paying more, a lot more. In fact, here's what a top satellite TV executive recently said.
First of all, you're not being honest with the customer because nobody's paying $19.99 for television because of all the equipment fees. By the time you add all the fees, you got to add another $40, $50 to it.
The fact is, those satellite TV prices are just dish-honest. It's time to ditch those dish-honest satellite TV providers and get Spectrum TV, the best, most reliable TV service featuring over 200 HD channels with brilliant picture and sound, plus super fast 60 meg internet. No tricks, no hidden fees, no contracts. Spectrum TV plus internet and voice for just $29.99 a month each when bundled. Switch now. Call 1-844-258-8117 or visit Spectrum.com.
Every Mother's Day, you want to give her the very best. This year, it's Pandora jewelry. Each piece of Pandora jewelry is lovingly handcrafted, created from genuine sterling silver or 14-karat gold. Design a unique bracelet, one that suits your one-of-a-kind mom, with charms embellished with sparkling stones. Or treat her to a mother's love bangle gift set and celebrate her unparalleled devotion. For a mother like no other, there's Pandora Jewelry. Shop Pandora Jewelry now for the perfect Mother's Day present. Gift sets starting at $90. Gift sets available while supplies last. Available at participating retailers. No substitutions.
Visit Pandora stores at Northridge Fashion Center, Westfield Santa Anita, Del Amo Fashion Center, The Oaks, South Bay Galleria, the shops at Mission Viejo, Glendale Galleria, Westfield Topanga, and Los Cerritos Center.
I got this guy.
Kevin!
And this guy.
Pete!
And they're ready to go to work.
On KROQ!
Yay!
And going to work this morning with our friends from Blink-182. They are back. We'll talk some more with the guys after we hear their new song one more time. Here's Bored to Death on KROQ.
106.7 KROQ is KROQ. This is the Kevin and Bean Show. The guys from Blink-182 are in the studio with us. That song is so great. And
so great.
Travis, you are not a slacker on the drums.
Thank you.
You bring it.
That in part was actually just like, I think I was just playing after the song ended, and he ended up keeping it, which is kind of cool. It ended up, being a part of the record.
That's fun. That's fun. That's called Bored to Death from the new album called California, which is going to be released on July the 1st. 16 tracks made the album. Hey, can I talk about the song that is listed at track number 16? Is that a for real or is that a joke?
Which one?
It's called Bohemian.
No. Brohemian Rhapsody.
It says Bohemian
it's not spelled
here.
correctly on the paperwork.
There is a Bohemian Rhapsody?
Yes, we wrote a song called Bohemian Rhapsody.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
No,
Mark.
it's for real.
Are you serious?
We're kidding, but it's for real.
No, it is. That's the name of a song on our record, Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's the best song title ever.
Thank you.
Do you want to hear some of it, Bean?
Yes, do you have it?
I like it.
Isn't it beautiful on the hand farts?
Dude. Mark's really stepping it up.
Yeah.
That's how that guy does it.
Really
charity.
That was the right choice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the tour some more, because the U.S. tour dates are out now.
Yes, they are.
Kicks off on July 22nd in San Diego, and it looks like it's going all the way through the 1st of October at the Forum, everybody.
That's right. We will be right back here in sunny Los Angeles, October 1st at the world-famous Forum.
That's beautiful. September 29th, Irvine Meadows Amphitheater. That has got to be one of the very last shows at that venue before they tear it down.
It is.
You guys
I think
should
that's like the final week or something.
You guys should burn the mother down. You should just they need it to go away, right? They need that. You'd be doing them a favor.
Right.
Saving them money.
Right.
Incite a riot and just have them rip the place apart.
I'm saying they're going to do that on the sly anyway.
There could be injuries.
Okay.
How sad is that to lose that venue, by the way? I don't know about you.
Well,
but
I don't
we
know
have
the specifics of it, but I heard that they were having to lose the venue because the people that had moved in nearby were complaining about the noise, which just seems asinine to me. Like, you moved
That's
next
not true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Okay,
No, they're
cool.
tearing it down to build more apartments, basically.
Oh, that I
That's what
support.
they're doing.
Oh, that's good. I like
That's
that
all
idea.
fine.
That's fine. That's good. As long as it's parking lots and housing, that's fine. Maybe a strip mall.
Now, so far, all of the dates that have been announced are U.S.
Yes.
Do you have plans for others that we're not aware of yet? Or
We're venturing.
That will leak today?
We're venturing up into Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, and then we're planning international for next year.
Okay, because we're on Facebook Live right now with Blink-182. We are hearing from Latvia, the Philippines, the Czech Republic, from Argentina, from Costa Rica, from Brazil, from Japan, from Argentina, from Italy, and of course they're all saying, hey, what about us?
To that I say we are going to your house. Not your house, but your town.
House?
Everybody's town who wants us to go there, we will be there next year.
Oh, congratulations, Latvia.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, we will be there. All you have to do is write at Kevin and Bean, and we will go to your town.
This is such an exciting day for us, and it must you guys must be bursting with excitement that the music is out there now for people to hear, and you guys are getting ready to embark on this thing, and you just have to feel like Blink-182 is in such a great place in 2016. I'm so happy for all three of you.
Thank you very much. It's very nice of you.
Was there a time when you doubted it along the way? Because you've had your ups and downs, obviously.
Travis, for the love of God, with the phone, call.
So sorry.
I don't know. I always.
Did you think you would be sitting in this position where you have the new album, you're happy with it?
This
you
album,
have a tour?
for me, far surpassed even what I had hoped to do, and I really wanted to go in and write a great record, and I think that this album, for me personally, surpassed everything that I thought that we could do, and I'm really proud of it, and I'm really thankful. For Matt and for Travis and for John and everybody in the studio that really pushed us to write this record, and I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait for people to hear it.
Do we have time to fit in Built This Pool again?
I mean, it's almost 8 o'clock, but yeah, sure.
All right.
I wanna see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool.
That's going to go over so well.
If you can believe it, we wrote that song in like less than 3 days.
No.
What?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
It's
from
like
start
magic.
to finish.
That was like magic. You
Yeah.
guys are magicians.
The funny thing is, honestly, at the end of the song, the funny like Travis had not even heard the song. I got there in the morning early, and I was messing around with this idea, and John's like, "Oh, we got to record that." And so we recorded it to a click, and then Travis came in, and John says, "Okay, Travis, it's a 16-bar rock beat, so you're gonna have a 4 count in and just play it out." And Travis goes, and Travis played it, and at the end it stops, and Travis goes, "Is that really it?" and we kept that take and kept that at the end of the song.
That's so fun.
That is
all right,
fantastic.
guys. We're out of time. It's been great to see you.
Who's coming
again.
in after us? Who's next?
Congratulations.
Jim
we
Rome.
got Jim Rome.
Oh, dope. Jim Rome's great.
And
is he talking about the draft? I bet he's talking about the
talking
draft.
about the NFL
He's
draft.
talking about the draft. Yep.
Are we taking Jared Goff #1, the Rams?
I don't know.
I'm going to ask
know.
Jim.
You can
Okay.
You can stick around if you like. I mean, we
And,
can always
Cor-
use the help.
Okay.
We got Corolla coming at 9 as well, too.
Oh,
by the
dope.
way, so busy day. All right, Blink-182, let's hear it for the guys stopping by.
Hey.
Congratulations. We'll see you on the road. Again, the tour dates, by the way. Irvine Meadows Amphitheater, September 29th, and the Forum on October 1st. And you can get all those details at Blink182.com. Thanks, guys.
Thank
Thank you.
Your mom has done things for you that you will never forget. Return the favor this Mother's Day with a gift she